So this is Euro dollar analysis for Wednesday the 8th of November. Now let's have a look what happened with prices on the 7th of November. So we were saying we're expecting a further sell-off in the Euro USD, especially if we are not able to hold the 16.12 level. So I'm just going to grab the pen, and you can see here we found resistance in around the 16.12 level, and we had a brief sell-off previously. Just going to change my stylus here to one that actually works more properly. So let's clean this chart up. Now I've changed my stylus. So we've had a resistance here with 16.12. We've seen this sell-off from the 16.12 here on the 7th, which was yesterday. And we've come down to this level here. We had the previous swing lows over here, and we've briefly broke below it, and we have found support, and we do look poised for another retest of the 16.12 level. Overall, due to the high time frames being somewhat bearish, and we do have a very strong big bearish candle a couple of weeks ago now, we're still operating in the shadow of that. So I do expect further sell side momentum to take us down to 115. So let's just have a look on the charts. 115 is quite a bit away due to the the ATR is on very high on euro dollar. So we may consolidate around the 16.12 for a while, but I'm hoping to see a sell-off pretty soon. Otherwise, we have to look for upside targets. So let's just have a look where we expect prices to go. So we're coming up to 16.12 again. So if we do see resistance to 16.12, I would expect a further sell-off to take out these swing lows down here, and we can head up to our target of 115. Now, if we're not able to hold the 116.12, we've got the 200 period average here in blue. 200 period average potentially provides dynamic resistance in the euro dollar just there. So if we do come up there, we'll see how we react to this 200 period average. We may pull back from there down to these swing lows before we possibly get a bounce. Now to the upside, we do expect the extent of the how far can we expect a retracement to the upside? So just going to scale this a little bit here. So to the upside, in light of the strong trend to the downside, let's just grab the pen. So in light of the trend being to the downside, and we do have a bearish ECB, upside momentum I would expect to be limited unless there is a turnaround or there is a news catalyst. So if we do see a retracement and we do break above the 200 period moving average, as well as this level here, we'll be looking for price to come up to in and around this zone of 16.80 and 117. So price get up to this 116.80 and 117 before we see a further move back to support at 16.12. Those are the levels I'll be looking at. Also, we've got this very strong level at 17.10. So in and around that 30 pip zone, we're looking for selling momentum to come into the market. So if we do see retracement above the 200 period average, around 16.80 and 17.10, we do expect to see further sell side momentum to take us back down to 16.12. Overall, our target is that 115 level. So for actually, I suppose I could have a look at the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we can see here we're starting to somewhat break below this 16.12, but it's not with much conviction so far. So we had a bit of consolidation here. We do appear to be having a bit of a breakdown. Ideally, would have liked to see in candles closing near their lows candles, but at present there does seem to be an indecisiveness in the market. So retracement is possible, and the very next level we've already marked out on the chart in around the 115. Let's have a quick look at the weekly chart before we wrap up here. Let's go and have a quick look at the weekly chart. So on this weekly chart, there is the candle I've mentioned earlier with the black triangle above it. This weekly candle from 2 weeks ago, which is a news related candle, closing near the lows. A pretty sizable candle by all accounts. So we're expecting further sell side momentum to take us downwards towards that 115, 114, 28 and 113. So this will wrap up the euro dollar analysis. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.